Well, I'm back from the Elddis factory. I went up there. I flew up on Wednesday, and I had a look around on the Thursday, and I felt very privileged actually because I wasn't aware of how much kind of time and thought they'd put into this. I was there with Adam Carmichael and Simon from the warranty team, and we spent most of the morning talking about the things that I'd raised in previous videos and some of the questions that I wanted to ask as well. And basically, he gave me a good feel for the way things are going forward. And it was a bit awkward actually because of the video that I did last year saying about, oh, Elddis in trouble, and it's a bit cringe because I felt a bit bad about that. But I was only reflecting what I thought and what I thought the consumer and the customers thought at the time because of a lack of information to the contrary, which is exactly why Adam brought me up to talk about this thing. So people are listening because there were some dealers that I that I know that were sat in front of him, shouting, saying, why aren't you doing something about this?" And this is exactly what they're doing, because it wasn't. I say it wasn't inaccurate. I think it was accurate at the time because, like I said, that's what people think. So providing that, because any of lack of any evidence to the contrary, then I was just telling it as it was. So it did felt a bit awkward, and this is the result of that is that I've been asked up to the factory to get the facts and the truth about what's going on, and all the things that they've implemented. Now, my other criticism is always, tell us about it. It's great doing it, but it's no good if we don't know, because we could be thinking a lot of bad things, as I was, about a certain manufacturer, when in fact there's loads of good things going on and we just don't know about it. And that's easy for me to say and to ask, stood behind this desk, but there were lots of technical things that that Adam was talking about. I said, well, we can do this and we can't do that because of X, Y, and Z, which I fully understand. Some I don't agree with, and I'm going to see if we can work around those. But a lot of them I thought, oh yeah, actually you can't say that because this will have that knock-on effect. So I understand that, and that's what I wanted to get out of the meeting, is not just to find out what was going on, but also to see if my point of view was incorrect, which sounds like it was. And that's why I'm doing the videos. So I'm only doing this video quickly because I had lots of information kind of thrown at me at the meeting, and there was there was a presentation that I saw that was given to the dealers a couple of weeks before. There was some extra stuff in there that I saw because it was more relevant to what I was asking rather than the dealers. So I'm going to get that presentation and I'm going to go through that, slide by slide, and kind of tell you what the dealers were being told, so they can pass that on to you. It's kind of part of this growing process that they're going through. Now, the biggest thing that I kind of learned was that the team behind all of this changed fairly significantly. Now, I don't know the whys and the wherefores of that. I will be doing an interview with Adam for Caravan Radio, all being well, in a few weeks, probably after the Düsseldorf show. And I was going to do that up at the factory, but I had lots of questions. But during the course of the day, there was lots more questions that started kind of buzzing around my head, and I wasn't prepared to ask them correctly. So I've come back and I'm going to redo those questions, and then we'll have a proper sit-down interview with Adam, because I think that's really important, because the biggest thing that I got was the confidence that he gave me that he's steering the ship, or the whole team are going in the right direction. And that's very difficult for a manufacturer to get across when they're not directly talking to you, the consumer. So it's through the dealers, it's through people like me, and I'm more than happy to hopefully pass that kind of feeling on that I certainly got when I was up at the factory on to you any way I can. So I think one of the most important things is understanding who the team are and why they're driven to do what they're doing, and where they've come from as well. Now there was a few throwaway comments that I got on the taxi, on the ride back to my hotel in the afternoon when we finished, that was some of the most impactful to me. And it's basically where Adam had come from, and the reasons behind some of the things that he put into place in the factory. Now, I say it might be lots of others as well, and I want to get to the bottom of that, but it's just that he was the only one I saw. There might be a whole team behind all this that I'm unaware of, and I will get to the bottom of that. So apologies to anyone who's going, well, hang on a minute, that was my idea. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through the matrix, all the stuff that I was shown on the slides. Some of it was generic stuff that you'll see all the time, and to me that just kind of washes over, but it's important. But there's some real key nitty-gritty things there that were dead interesting, and were certainly showing the way that Elddis has gone. And it's kind of started around 2022. That's when all the figures started. So 3 years in, it's probably the best time for me to be seeing these things, and for you to be knowing about these things, because it's been proven that the things that they put in 2022 are actually working, because you can just see the figures of dropping on issues on the line and issues on the warranty. And there's been this new zip system which I didn't know anything about, which is very good, that's going in the new motorhomes. And essentially what I've always been saying is that they need to engineer out water ingress getting into the Caravan and use sealant as a second line of defence. And that's exactly what the zip system is. And I looked at it and go, well, that's what I've been talking about. I asked why it wasn't going into the Caravans, because it looked like it would be perfect for Caravans, but there was no need, because the warranty data didn't suggest that where they had fixed issues with the motorhomes, the warranty data didn't suggest that there was any issues in that area in the Caravans. There were issues in other areas which they've sorted out, which I'll probably be talking about, but certainly not there. But the zip system looked absolutely fantastic. It's everything I was hoping it would be. So I'll have a look at a diagram and I'll show you exactly what that is. So it'll give you confidence to perhaps buy a motorhome from them in the future. So yeah, I'll keep this brief. That's it, I think. Yeah, we're doing the interviews. I'll go through everything. Yeah, I think that's it. And I'll keep you posted, and keep an eye out for the video. It'll probably take me a couple of weeks to get through it all and go through everything to a point I want it to be. And I will see you then.